Hi everyone, it's Prism's Collection Corner here, and welcome to another Media Collection Update video. So this past weekend / week was my birthday, and for my birthday I got a couple gifts that I'm going to show off, but I also ended up having to go on a trip. So while I was on my trip I did quite a bit of thrift shopping, and I picked up a lot of really cool stuff. And I'm going to be showing it to all of you. I'm going to show you everything I picked up, DVDs, Blu-rays, custom editions, not custom, but special editions, and I've got a big surprise at the end, along with a really cool blanket that I'm going to show off. So let's start with the blanket. This is a Marvel huge 63 by 45 inches double-sided fleece. This is a blanket for your bed. This is a really cool gift that one of my friends got me, and I'm very happy to have it. It's very cool. Yeah. I love Marvel, so it's really nice to have a blanket like that, and I will definitely be using that. Plus, also, the case is beautiful, so it'll go well with all my other Marvel stuff. The box set is. But now to get on to the actual media collection update. So, let's see all the movies I picked up. And I tried to do these in order of thrift store. So basically I go in order of where I picked them up, but the DVDs and the special sets are separated. Beginning with The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson. This is the 2023 highly acclaimed Batman film from director Matt Reeves. I know this film is very, very dark, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to like it, but here's the reason I got it. It was brand new and sealed for only $4. And I thought for that pricing, I would try it out. Since it was in brand new condition, I wasn't going to really find it anywhere else that cheap. I was shocked to find it as is that cheap. It was sealed. There is a little bit of a damage to the paper here. But, like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to like this film. I just bought it for kind of a, I want to check this one out thing. I know this universe is expanding with the Penguin and with the Batman Part 2 and Part 3. So, obviously, if I get into this, it's going to be quite a bit of a universe. But I need to see if I like how dark this goes. I've heard great things, but I've also heard it's very dark. So, that is a movie that I've never seen, and I'm going to try it out. Alright, next, we got, that was from the Savers. I'm going to show you the one I got from Half Price Books. This is Star Trek, The Wrath of Khan, the Director's Edition. I got this pretty cheap in the clearance section, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. I'm slowly getting the Star Trek films. I don't know if I fully want to own all of them, but when they're really cheap, I'm willing to buy them. So this has, obviously, the director's cut for The Wrath of Khan. And I already have Star Trek 4, 5, and First Contact. So, there's that. Next, we got a couple DVDs I picked up at Streetlight Music. Streetlight Music is a record and DVD store, or record and media store that you can find in, I think it's like San Jose. I think that's, yeah, it was there. I went there, and they had quite a lot of movies. I actually got really stressed with how much they had. Their prices were pretty big, or pretty high. So I was very careful with what I ended up getting, but I did get quite a few cool things. Here's the DVDs I picked up. First, Elizabeth, the 1998 film, starring Cate Blanchett and a bunch of other actors who it's hard to read their names due to the font and the size. But, yeah, I wanted to get this film. This was brand new and sealed for only $2.99. And this was a winner of Best Actress for Cate Blanchett's role as Elizabeth. So, yeah. Very curious to see what this film is like. It does have an R rating, and I do have the sequel, which is entitled Elizabeth Golden Age. So, we'll see what I think of this. Next, we got a classical or classic musical. This is one that I've kind of been on the lookout for ever since I heard about it, because it was supposed to be, I guess, Fox's version of, like, My Fair Lady. This is Hello, Dolly, starring Barbra Streisand. Now, I do really want to pick up quite a few other old musicals. I looked at A Star is Born with Judy Garland at Half Price Books. It was just too much, but I think it is definitely one of those that I am going to grab it the next time I see it. But here's Hello, Dolly. This is one I've never seen before, and will definitely go in my list of musicals that I own. It was also $7, but it is a pretty hard one to find. Next, we got a DVD Blu-ray edition of Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This was also from Streetlight Music and Records. This is the original animated classic, and this does have the Blu-ray transfer and the DVD. I could have just gone with the DVD Diamond Edition, and I'm kind of thinking I should have, because I realized that all the Blu-ray extras are shoved onto the Blu-ray disc, which I don't like. So basically all these features I would have gotten are put onto the Blu-ray disc, not the DVD disc. So that was a dumb move. I made a couple of those dumb moves, but whatever. I have it. Here's disc 1, the DVD, and then the 2 disc with the bonus features, and you got a couple of little inserts. Got that right there. I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is, what is this? Cardstock paper? A little booklet with some movies in there. And, yeah, this is one of the very early Blu-ray releases, because it came in a DVD case, which I actually kind of like that they did come in DVD cases for a while. It makes it so that when I display these Blu-ray DVDs, they don't have a different size compared to the other films I own from Disney, but at the same time, you know, they moved on. They changed the casing. So there's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I regret getting the Blu-ray edition, but whatever, I have it, and it means that I guess the film will also be in higher quality if I watch it on Blu-ray. Next, we got all the DVDs I picked up at the St. Vincent de Paul Society in Fremont, and I love going to this thrift store. They have so many movies. They have hundreds. A lot of them are ones that I don't care for, but they are very cheap as well, and they usually have a discount, so I ended up getting, like, I don't know, 6 DVDs, 5 DVDs, including one with double disc, and a 3-disc collector's set for only $18, or I think it was even lower than that, like $16. So I really like going to the store, and I'm going to show you what I picked up. First, An All Dogs Christmas Carol. I understand that these are bad films. You know, arguably, it's a direct-to-video sequel with dogs. It isn't the best movie ever made, and I know it's kind of a kid's film, but I really like the All Dog Go to Heaven films. I like the first one, I like the second one, and I grew up with the third one. And I just thought it would be kind of cool to have all 3. The ability to watch them whenever I want, so obviously, when I found a copy at a good price, I did pick up the third film. And I did check, this has no scratches, this also has booklet, sing-along songs, and yes, that's basically it. It's a very basic release, kind of expected as much, but it's a very hard one to find, so getting it in good condition for only $2 is a really good deal. Next, we have Starman. This is a film starring Jeff Bridges and Karen... I can't read that name, but it does start Jeff Bridges, and it is Jim Carpenter's, it looks like. But yeah, this is one of those sci-fi films that I've never seen. My mom thought I'd be interested in it. I also like how simplistic the disc is, and I do like the cover artwork a lot. Yeah, so this is an interesting one. that I got. I don't like the price tags that they use. They're very big and very invasive, but I can probably switch it into a different case or scratch it off, so not a big deal. Next, got $1 Million Baby. This is a 4 Academy Best Picture winner. This is a Warner Brothers title, and it is the 2-disc edition with bonus features. So this has the theatrical trailer, and some docus on the film. And yeah, it's brand new and sealed even. So this is a really cool condition to find it in. It was $4 because it had the 2-disc, but I thought I'd try it out. Don't like that it sounds movable in there though, but hopefully it's fine. Next we got a very random film, I will say. This is a film I actually haven't really seen, this adaptation at least. This is the Anthony Hopkins starring Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, I'm used to the Disney Hunchback of Notre Dame, so I have no idea how intense this version will be. I do find it kind of interesting that it stars Anthony Hopkins, but also that it is not rated. So I'm not really sure when this came out. In fact, is there a copyright date on this? Let's see. I think it says like 2007 or 2000 at some point. So this is a 2000s release, it looks like. But yeah, I've never ever seen this. So I'm curious to see what I'll think of it. And yeah, it was very cheap. I bought it purely for curiosity, I guess. Then we have some Ron Howard films here. This is Ron Howard, Huckleberry Finn. This one, the disc is moving in the case, but you get Huckleberry Finn, The Proud Rebel, and The Andy Griffith Show. 4 episodes, at least, of The Andy Griffith Show. So you got quite a few things starring Ron Howard on here, which he is one of my favorite child actors. I loved him in The Andy Griffith Show. Or I grew up with him in The Andy Griffith Show, I guess. No, he did a great job in that. He's directed some movies that I've seen, like Far and Away, which I really liked, or I at least found enjoyable. So it's cool to get some films that he's starring in when he's a bit older. And then I have the... this is a very rare find, in fact. This is the only one I got from the half-price books in Fremont. This is Return to Oz, the 1985 Walter Murch directed film. It is a sort of sequel to The Wizard of Oz from 1939. It's definitely more dark than the 1939 film, but I didn't find it that creepy, and I actually found what they did with it very interesting. The stop-motion effects of the creatures that can talk through the walls to the Gnome King I found very, very creepy in a way, but also very just beautiful, because it's not something you see in a lot of films. So I thought this was a very cool one to pick up and watch for the first time, because I'd heard about how dark it is and everything, but I watched it, and I think it was a cool find. I do love the Wizard of Oz films. Well, quite a few of them. At least like them. But that is it for the DVDs. And then I have a bunch of DVD, Blu-ray sets. I even have a special one that I'm going to show at the end of this. Plus a big surprise after. So let's start with the DVD set I got at the Savers in Vacaville. This is the Born Ultimatum. This is a DVD steelbook that I found really cheap, and so I picked it up. I love getting steelbooks that are at a good price. I will say that much. I don't want to pay too much for them. So when I find them this cheap, I'm usually going to grab them. Here's this little bit of information on it. I already have the Born Ultimatum. I have like 4 different editions of it. I think I have the DVD release, and then I have the DVD release in 2 box sets, and I have the film on Blu-ray. So I have a lot of copies of this film, despite this one being my least favorite, but I guess I gotta say that the Bourne films have a lot of really cool collectible versions. And then next, this is one I've been after for a long time. So, a few years ago, I got a bunch of Marvel movies, and some other movies that summer. They were a lot of really special to me movies, Marvel, the Hobbit films. I had all of these in a backpack. And one night at a hotel, someone broke in, or I guess the car was unlocked or something, broke in and took all the movies in my backpack. They took the whole backpack. I'm not even sure if they wanted the movies. They were just DVDs and Blu-rays, but ever since, I haven't owned the Hobbit films, because I've been insistent that I want to get the extended editions. Since then, I've kinda wanted to also get the theatrical cuts for completionist's sake, but getting the extended editions has been my #1 hunt whenever I go to like a Half-Price Books or Rasputin's. So with that said, I didn't find the whole trilogy of the Hobbit films extended on DVD, but I did find the Desolation of Smaug on DVD at Half-Price Books in Dublin. And this is a very cool set. This is a 5-disc DVD set. It is torn there, I just realized, but thankfully it's not that noticeable if I don't look at it too much. And this has all 5 discs. So this is a very cool set. You've got some cool artwork here. You've got a map here. This is really hard to find. And yeah, the Lord of the Rings Trilogy Extended Edition, you can get those all day. You can usually find those pretty cheaply. I paid way too much for them just because I had them stolen and I wanted to get them back. I paid too much, but now I find the Lord of the Rings extended cuts basically everywhere. Like, I even saw some at the St. Vincent de Paul today, even multiple copies. So, but the point is that the Hobbit films are really hard to get. The theatrical cuts or the extended cuts. So I'm very happy that I managed to get one of the extended cuts. I just have to pick up the other 2 and get a copy of the Hobbit films, the theatrical versions. But let's look at another box set. This is another very special one that I found. This is one that I've kind of been eyeing on eBay. This is one I got at the Half-Price Books in Dublin. This is Ridley Scott's Kingdom of Heaven, the director's cut. And I know I own this on Blu-ray. I've owned it twice on Blu-ray. But I think this will be my definitive version of the film, because this has all 4 discs. It is all extended. It is the Hobbit, or it is Kingdom of Heaven, fully extended, with bonus features and everything. I think it's also backwards. No, it's not. I don't know why they did that. But yeah, this has all 4 discs. And it's a very cool box set. I've really been wanting to get this, so I'm very happy I came across it for only $10.49. In comparison, I looked at it on eBay, and I was going to have to pay around $20. But I did also immediately regret buying this, because the next day, when I went to Streetlight Music, I saw the exact same box set, brand new and sealed, no damages, for only $10. And I was mindset on kicking myself in the foot. I was very frustrated that I didn't just wait on this, because I could have gotten it in even better condition, but it's Ridley Scott's Kingdom of Heaven, the director's cut, and there are so many bonus features. There is so much on this set, and I'm very happy I got this. Alright, then another, this is a DVD set I got from Streetlight Music. This is Around the World in 80 Days. This is another one of those Warner 2-disc sets that I love to get. I will be showing those off in a video soon. I love collecting these, because they're so filled to the brim with extras. Like, for example, you got all these behind-the-scenes documentaries. Well, yeah, you got all this stuff. It's widescreen, you've got Around the World in 80 Days documentary, commemorating the film, theatrical trailer. You get all of these things in this DVD set. And these are actually very, very cheap. I got these for, like, at most, $10. Compared to, like, a Blu-ray 4K Steelbook, where I pay a lot more and I may get a lot less. So I love collecting these old Warner sets. I even have a couple of them that I have duplicates of, just because I found them really cheap. And, yeah, they mean a lot to me, so I really like collecting those. But I only get them for films I'm actually going to watch. there are some adult films that I will not pick up, even if they are that kind of set. It's unfortunate that they have to be adult films, but yeah, I'm not going to waste shelf space collecting a bunch of random Warner films in 2-disc sets that are never going to be watched. But now I have this DVD set, another Ridley Scott film. This is the deluxe edition of Blackhawk Down. This is a early 2000s release, and I've actually never seen this before, 3-disc, I don't think, at least not as cheap as I found it. This has audio commentaries, this has documentaries, History Channel featurette, PBS Presents, so there's a lot of different stuff on this about the Blackhawk Down mission, which is very interesting. You also get, along with the 3-disc, you get a booklet, or is it a booklet? No, it's just part of the set, but still, 3-disc. Very cool edition of the film, and I've never seen Blackhawk Down. Hopefully I'll enjoy it. Worst case scenario, it looks cool on my shelf, but I thought I'd try it out because I keep seeing it all the time, and it was the 3-disc edition, and I'm like, I don't want to just say no to that, so that's why I got it. And then here is the big surprise I got at my birthday party. This is a gift I got from my mom. This is the 4K Blu-ray Steelbook of The Fall Guy. This is limited edition. This has the extended cut and the theatrical cut of the film. And I did notice this is the UK Steelbook, but if it works, if it's region-free, I'm not sending it back. Because I think it's cool to have this. It was a very special present. It wasn't even meant to be a UK release. It was Amazon's fault. But I love The Fall Guy. It's one of my favorite comedies of this year. It's such a funny film. I wish it did a lot better in theaters. And I'm so happy to have this on Steelbook. I do need to pick up the film on DVD, but that is for another time. Alright. Now for the big surprise. So this is something that I got on the very first day of doing the thrift shopping trip. I got this at the Half Price Books in Dublin, and this was something I eyed on eBay a little bit. I looked at it, and I thought about it. Glad I didn't, because I found it cheaper. And even if it's slightly damaged, I'll take it. This is the Lion King exclusive deluxe video edition. And look at everything that's in here. You have this. This is the Lion King Special Edition from the Disney Store. This is a separate Lion King art book kind of thing. Original songs, music by Elton John, lyrics, of course. This is how you can do them on the piano. This is artwork. This is what's included in the set. And of course, like I said, there's this. This is a special portfolio, concept art, lithographs. I hope everything's in here. I think it is. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff here. I gotta get everything else out, though. So there's that. And then we have this, of course. This is the art, I think. Please tell me they're actually in here. Yeah, they are. So this is actual art for the film. This is a really cool set to be getting. I need to take these out and actually look at them. But here's the real meat of this. You know, here's the other really cool stuff. You got a copy of The Lion King, 1995 VHS, which I already own. This is in great condition. Print date from November 7th, 1995. But this is the really cool thing. The Making of The Lion King videotape. Print date, hold on, from January 14th of 1995. This is very cool. And this here is even cooler. This is a proof of purchase certificate that you get with it. The set is so cool. And I have the Fantasia one already. I'd love to get all of these, but I'm trying to be very careful when I do pick them up to get them for good prices. And for $15, like, this is perfect. I am struggling to get it back in the box, but, you know, you gotta be gentle with it, because it is a very cool set, and, yeah, that is basically it for my entire update. I did want to say that this is basically going to be my last update for quite a while. I haven't even put back a lot of the things I purchased last month. Oh yeah, this does often get caught on the Scotch tape in here. This is going to be my last update for a while, media collection-wise. I'll do some collection videos, but not, like, actual items I bought, I don't think. But this is so cool. All this stuff is very, very cool. I'm very blessed that I was able to find all this, and I got the opportunity. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is Prism's Collection Corner here, and stay tuned on all my channels, because I'll have new videos coming soon. Bye!